The Super Eagles of Nigeria drew that match against Zimbabwe out of complacency. In fact, if you are wondering the reason why they lost that game, it was out of complacency, lack of respect, lack of cohesion in this team. Maybe sometimes this hype gets to them, especially when they perform well. Look at the performance they put in against Rwanda and look at the performance they put in against Zimbabwe. They lacked respect in the dying moments of the game. Instead of you to see out the match, you allow Zimbabwe to come back into the game by scoring that last-minute goal. Look at our defense, Ekong and the rest of them. In fact, if you compare what they were doing in that Zimbabwe match, after the performances that players like Osimhen, Ola Aina, and the rest of them had, to even think that they will even concede that kind of a goal. People are blaming the goalkeeper, Nwabali, and the rest of them. It is not the goalkeeper's fault. Neither is it maybe the defense or all of them. When after they scored the first goal, at least for the 70 minutes when they scored the first goal, you could have gone for the second goal or keep possession and see out the match. But they didn't. There was no urgency for them to get the second goal. There was no flexibility in their game. The coach, on his own part, was supposed to bring in defenders since you saw that the players were misbehaving on the pitch. All you needed to do is bring in defenders to bring in stability in the team. He didn't. He was busy bringing in strikers, attackers. That is lack of respect. And then Zimbabwe, for some reason, managed to come back into the game. I don't know, maybe whenever they win a match, they go to the dressing room, they celebrate, they dance, they do all sort of things, they vibe. Fine, that is good. But then you have to know that there is a thick line between celebration and putting in these performances time and time again, in all the matches. At least 6 matches or so. And we are tragically on a keg of gunpowder, which means we may not even qualify for the World Cup. Look at countries like Norway. Look at Haaland. Look at Odegaard. These guys have not been to a major tournament. And look at the way they are playing in this World Cup qualifiers. Look at the way they blew Israel away. And some of the teams they played. It shows you that this is a set of players or a team that wants to go to the World Cup. But Nigeria on their own part, once they get that kind of performance in one match, let's say Rwanda, then Zimbabwe looks like, oh, they are going to win. Nobody is going to hand you this win. So what are they doing in a game of 90 minutes at our own stadium that we had to draw that match? Look at the disappointment on the bench. Osimhen was not happy. A couple of other players were not happy. Even Nigerian fans, the fans that came to watch the game, started fighting at the stadium. They started fighting because the team did not show that kind of aura that was with them when they traveled to Rwanda. Then we had that amazing performance away from home. Now at our own stadium, we couldn't even match up what we did at Rwanda in our own stadium. It tells you everything you need to know about the Super Eagles. Well, share your thoughts and your perspective, share your opinion. Let's see what you think about the match. But it was a very disappointing match. That draw felt like a loss. It felt like a loss. And with the shenanigans that happened in that game, you can guess the rest of the qualifiers, how it's going to turn out and what it's going to bring moving forward. So share your perspective. Let's see what you think. Remember to follow Felix Football Exclusive. Thank you.